Hey guys, what's going on? It's Josh here. Basically, kind of give an update and basically talk about like a couple of like old, I guess, childhood video game stories that I had when I was younger. Uh, I guess I'll start with the updates. I haven't really been picking up a whole lot of Genesis stuff. Just kind of putting on hold. Been kind of doing other things at the moment. Kind of getting into like fixing old broken consoles and stuff. I fixed two Super Nintendos already. One had a faulty. Well, actually, the original first one I got, I couldn't fix because the PPU on the board was done. It was shot. I couldn't work on it. So I saved all those parts. It made me want to get a working board for it. And then in the meantime, when I was waiting for my working board, I found another broken console that didn't power on. I bought it, and I worked on it, and it was just the fuse. The fuse is the most common thing that goes in these Super Nintendos. Very easy to replace. 1.5 amp little Pico fuses. Or if you have a broken console, broken SNES with a working fuse, just desolder it, keep it, and put it in another console. That's what I did. But yeah, I got two working SNESes again. I'd like to get more game. I'd like to get the games I had for it again. I sold them off a while back. All my Super Nintendo stuff I sold. I sold all my Nintendo 64 stuff, and I sold all my Turbografx 16 Hue cards. I still have my EverDrive. That's the reason why I kept the consoles, because I want to keep the console because of a story I want to talk about actually about it. So yeah, I remember the first time. I remember the first time seeing a Turbografx 16. Basically, my dad and his friend, and I think me and I don't even know if my brother went. But we all went to Toys R Us up where we live. And I'm pretty sure my dad's friend bought a Turbografx 16. And I don't remember all the games he got, but I remember seeing the box. Because later on when I looked at the box, what the box looked like, I remembered what it looked like. It's like, wow. You know, it's one of those things. But yeah. Anyway, further down on my youth, I guess you could say, it got traded down to one of my dad's other friends, and then eventually my dad got it for a while, and I just remember me and my brother playing that, the Turbografx 16. We thought it was definitely cool. Like, I always thought the cards, the Hue cards design of it was kind of neat. Games on just a card, you just put them in. But yeah, I actually remember all the games that we had. We had Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, Sidearms. We had Bloody Wolf. We had Splatterhouse. We had China Warrior. We had Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. We had Psygnosis. We had Blazing Lasers. And then we had, I think it was TV Sports Hockey. I think that was one of the last ones we had. But yeah, and Galaga 90. Yeah, those ones were the games that I remember back in the day, and that stuck with me. So yeah, that's why that console is one of the ones I hanged on to. I've had one before in the past, and got rid of it, and kind of regretted it, and got another one, and I'm keeping it just because I like to play it every once in a while. Especially with that Turbo EverDrive. If you get your hands on a Turbo EverDrive, it's so awesome. Like, if you're having a tough time with the prices, retro prices and stuff, definitely get yourself a Turbo EverDrive. If you want to experience the gameplay, yeah, that's the way to go. And it definitely makes things a little bit easier, just because of how ridiculous prices have gotten. It's just, I don't even know. It's like, you wouldn't think like it would get to this point, like prices, but yeah. But anyways, that's my story of the Turbografx 16, and I know I never really told that story, and I was thinking to myself today, like, I haven't made a video in a while. I think I'll do this video by doing that. But yeah, as for the Genesis stuff, yeah, I'm gonna eventually get back into it. Just right now, I'm just kind of doing like side things. I got to work on a Pokemon Yellow for a friend of mine. Needs a battery replacement. I helped him. We struck out a deal because he technically gave me that Sega CD Model 1 because I needed to fix it because it didn't work. I fixed it and I was gonna pay him. He wanted $50 for it, and I never paid him. He never asked me. So eventually, just a few years later, just recently, he kind of brought it up, but he's like, you know what? I got these NES games if you want to clean them, and I pretty much took that as it's you know, we're even with that Sega CD Model 1. I mean, I would have gladly paid him, but you know, it's whatever. I mean, I've actually myself kind of slowly got back into Nintendo. I recently got rid of all my Nintendo stuff, and except my boxed console, I kept that. I'm keeping that, and I've been actually getting into games lately. I actually bought his doubles, my buddy's doubles, for actually $1 a piece, and they're not bad titles. You know, I got like, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Paperboy and Dr. Mario and, you know, Super Mario Brothers 3 and I kept my Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, my Gyromite because of Rob. I'm keeping that thing. And then most recently I got a boxed Zelda. Although what's funny is it's the original box, but it's the gray cart. I wonder how that happened. Someone must have had I think somebody pieced this one together, because this box goes to a gold cart, and there's a gray cart in here. So it's whatever. I don't care. I got a boxed game, boxed NES game. Never had one before. Now I have one. I got Zelda. Just because. And then, like I said, been working on fixing up these Super Nintendos. I tested it with the only game I had left, which was Zelda: Link to the Past. So, other than that, I've been mainly just fixing stuff, which is cool. You know, if you got the skills and the knowledge of how to wear and how to solder, soldering is a very handy tool with video game stuff, and also maintaining and cleaning your carts and stuff. Also, another thing I can't stress out enough, if you're into retro gaming, pick yourself up one of these NES cleaning kits. If not the Nintendo brand, get the Knacky Eliminator. They're just as good. Why? Because people will literally sell their NES consoles on eBay or whatever. Think it's broken. You buy it. You bring it home. First thing you do, you get you either already have a cleaning kit or you get a cleaning kit. You clean it a couple times, put a game in, and it works. You know, maintaining and cleaning your consoles. It's not very hard. It's very easy. It's very easy to do. I do it constantly. I literally have a table right in front of me, prepared and ready to fix something. And you know what? I actually enjoy spending the time fixing old retro consoles. It's something that I don't know if it's like therapeutic or if it's just fun, like learning about it. Of course, you know, you're not going to fix everything, and I've definitely had, I hate to say it, I've had more misses than wins, but lately I've been on a winning streak, which is a good thing. I'm not bragging, but I'm maintaining that good, positive, you know, vibe that yes, I can. If I know what's wrong with it right off the bat, I can fix it. There's certain things I can't fix. Like I said, the Super Nintendo, if the PPU's garbled, you turn a game on, you get garbled graphics, and it's not your cartridge connector, I can't fix that because just because of the chips and stuff, the solder points are really thin and small, you know, and it's a headache. You might as well just go out and get a working board and just do a swap because it's easier. But enough of my ranting. I just wanted to give you guys an update what I've been up to as of late. Kind of been doing music. The band that I was gonna be in is kind of like on a hiatus right now because our guitar player is gonna have surgery soon, and he's not gonna be able to like play really. So I'm getting my kit back here, and my buddy that I normally do guitar stuff with, we just recently did two albums worth of material, and he's actually leaving too. He's leaving. He's going off the road because he's a truck driver and stuff, so I probably won't be seeing him much. So probably when that shit happens, I'll probably really focus on this stuff. It's money right now. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't like to spend, you know, $40-50 on a cartridge that's, you know, I understand why it is. I do. I'm just the kind of guy that doesn't want to spend, you know, $40-50 on, like, you know, Super Mario All-Stars Super Mario World, I'll give you for example. That's like a $50 card. And it's like, I don't want to spend that. I'd like to find the cheaper route. You know, I see YouTube videos all the time, people going out garage sailing and stuff. I'm not always that lucky. I've found a couple gold mines a couple times, but I've never gotten anything where, like, you know, out west, there's nothing in this area. This area is dry. Driest as it can get. Literally, in my area, you got GameStop, you got The Exchange, and you got Playworld. Those are the 3 game stores that are in my area. Honestly, Playworld and The Exchange are both hit and miss with their pricing and with their quality, I guess you could say. like Playworld's cool because they have a box full of like $5 and under games. The Exchange, you can find games that are sometimes priced lower than eBay, which is kind of interesting because normally their prices are like astronomical, like $20 over what you would be able to find it on eBay, basically. So it's hit or miss both stores. And GameStop, I'm not a new gamer guy. I'm not really into the Xbox One or the PS4 era stuff. I'm not. Pretty much my favorite gaming era stopped after, I'd have to say, probably PlayStation 2 was probably when I was starting to like, you know, with the games and stuff. And it's like, I like the older stuff. You know, 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, that era, that stuff. That's what I'm into. That's what I like. So, I'm going to stop the video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.